Well, hello, and welcome to my channel. I do apologize. We had some technical difficulties going on, so I kept having to push it back, push it back, push it back. But I was determined that I was not going to let anything deter me from continuing on my 14-day gratefulness challenge. And we are on day 3. I'm super excited. Each new day presents a new opportunity for us to position our hearts for gratitude. Now, I am not going to be on camera this evening because of lighting issues and just a ton of other things, but that's fine because you really don't need to see my face. You saw me day 1 and day 2, and I'm sure I'm going to pop back on again in the near future. But tonight it's just going to be a faceless journal entry this evening. And I hope that I get to the point where I can also share just me actually journaling. I don't know if that's interesting to people or not, but I thought it would be cool. I still have to figure out how to connect my other camera and get that going. But I promise you, before day 14, I will have that worked out. Okay, so like I said, we are on day number 3. But before I pop into today's prompt, I'm going to just go over just 5 points or benefits. Let me say that 5 benefits of observing gratitude on a daily basis. And like I stated before, it does not matter if you practice gratitude in the morning, in the afternoon, or in the evening, or all 3. What is most important is that you carve this time out to make space for you to be thankful and grateful for all the things that God has done for you in this particular day. I think sometimes we focus more on what's going wrong and we forget to just acknowledge God for all the things that are going right in our lives. So number 1 is improve mental health. And this was a benefit that I received because, as I stated before, I used to battle with suicidal thoughts, ideation, and depression, anxiety, all the things, okay? And really implementing the practice of just focusing on the things that I'm grateful for, the people that I'm grateful for, even my accomplishments, being grateful for the things that I have been able to achieve and the lives that I have been blessed to touch has postured my heart for gratitude, and also created, or I would say maybe even reprogrammed my brain to not have such a strong trauma response. But there was healing, I know, that was taking place, and I give all credit to God for just everything that has just been done in my heart, in my mind, and in my life as a whole. So definitely improved mental health is a benefit of just focusing on daily gratitude, whether you journal or not. Even if you just spend 5 minutes of mindfulness, and during that 5 minutes you're just observing gratefulness. But I'm going to tell you something. There is a great advantage when you sit down to actually make the connection. When you write, there is this deeper connection that happens within your brain. So keep that in mind, which is another reason why journaling as a habit is a great habit to have. I don't know why I'm so tongue-tied. I usually just flow so effortlessly. For some reason, being live on YouTube, on the internet, I speak live all the time, but for some reason, being live on YouTube and on the internet has got me shook. Bear with me. I'm going to get through this. Number 2, enhance emotional resilience. And emotional resilience is definitely something that we need because it helps to minimize our stress levels as well. When we can manage our emotional responses and enhance the way we view things from a positive viewpoint, there's so many benefits and the overall effect that you're going to get for just practicing just stillness, gratitude, mindfulness, however you want to refer to it, just getting to that place of peace, which was a promise that was given to us by Jesus Christ. He said, my peace I give to you, my peace I leave with you. So it's not something we have to strive for, it's something we already have. But what we need to do is to learn how to posture our hearts and our minds to focus and claim our peace. We give it away so easily and so effortlessly. So building up that resilience to where everything just does not break you down, shut you down, make you stop, move you from a place of peacefulness to where you're now agitated, irritated, angry even. So being able to redirect your focus, redirect your emotional responses, and posture it on just what am I really grateful for? And being able to control your responses is a great thing. All right, number 3 is strengthen relationships. And I have witnessed this benefit as well. Whereas I could look at a situation or person in my life as a negative aspect, even when they aren't necessarily contributing positively, because we do have those people that we are connected to that rub us the wrong way. But by me just saying, hey, you know what? I'm grateful for this person's disposition. Like maybe they are joyful or happy. Sometimes we get irritated by people who seem to be happy all the time. I don't know why that bothers us, but for some of us, that's an issue. But when you just begin to focus on the good attributes of the person and how those attributes enhance your life and impact you in a positive way, it will build and strengthen your relationship. And it causes you to be able to reflect, like, why am I so bothered by these things? And instead of us projecting, that negativity onto someone else, when we turn it inwardly and begin to reflect on ourselves, it also strengthens our personal well-being, and it strengthens our relationship with God. Number 4 is the physical health benefits. Yes, gratitude can affect you on a physical level. Can you believe that? Just like stress can impact you negatively, gratitude can impact you positively. All right, and finally, number 4 is increased life satisfaction. And I have also experienced this benefit when I began to just keep track of the things that I was grateful for, even in those times where it was difficult for me to like find something to be grateful for. Because the more you do it, you start off and you start listing all these things. And this particular exercise that I was doing, maybe it was about maybe 9-10 years ago. It would not allow me to repeat any of the things I mentioned before. So I couldn't just repeat the same things every morning and every evening. Each new day, I had to find 5 new things to be grateful for, which is why I created these diverse prompts. Because when you diversify, it doesn't become a habitual thing and something that just another task that you want to complete. You really get connected to the process. And that's how you begin to, excuse me, my voice is doing this weird thing again. And that's when you begin to actually feel, the impact in all those areas, mentally, emotionally, physically, in your relationships, and your overall viewpoint of life. Is that not great? It really is. It sounds trite, but I promise you, this is why I created the challenge in the first place. I challenge you just to try it, and see what type of impact first of all, you're gonna have this record that you can reflect on. And anytime you feel like, I just can't think of anything, you can go back and you can review all the previous things that you wrote that you were grateful for. And I guarantee you, new things are going to emerge in your heart and mind. All right, so we're gonna get right into today's prompt, day 3. And today's prompt is asking us to write about a person in our lives who has been a source of encouragement and support support, maybe motivate you, have been a motivating force in your life. Now, you may see more than one person that pops up, and that's okay. You can highlight them. You can choose one person to highlight on. What I am going to challenge you to do is not pick someone easy like, oh, my mom or my dad or my sister or my grandma. Like, really look beyond those obvious sources of encouragement and support and find some other people. You're going to have to dig deep for that reflection, but it's going to benefit you in such a great way. And then once you have, found that person and connected with that person, and you've started to write about, why this person has or is the person that came to mind as a source of encouragement, empowerment, then you want to reflect on, how do you see God's love reflected in this relationship that you have? And that is definitely something to be grateful for. And it's another reason why I've asked you not to pick your mom or your dad or your sister, your cousin, your brother, whoever. Because we know these things, and it's okay for you to spend time to reflect on the relationship that you do have with your parents and your siblings, because that's going to enrich your life as well. But for today, I'm just asking you to maybe move beyond and maybe choose the not so obvious person. And that is it. We have accomplished day 3 of the 21-day gratefulness challenge. Remember, I am going to be journaling with you for the next, we're down to how many days now? We're down to 12 days. Oh no, we're down to 11 days now. It seems to be going so fast. But I'm really grateful that you're allowing me this space and this time in your life. And again, just in case you missed it, I am AJ Ellis. I am an author. I am a life coach. I'm an ordained minister. I wear many hats. I'm a branding and marketing strategist. But for these next 11 days, I am going to be your journaling mentor. So I hope I'll find you tomorrow on the other side. And I promise it won't be this late. It'll be a little bit earlier. But I am going to do some more evening sessions. So until next time, don't forget to pop by my website, which is prettyandink.com. I forgot to put up my disclaimer. I probably should do that. That says that I do not own the rights to this music. I should have did that in the beginning. I didn't, but maybe I'll go back and put it in the description so I don't get into trouble. But thank you again. Go by prettyandink.com. And you can download the digital version of this journal. And pretty soon, probably towards like maybe the day 13 or 14, I'm going to open up pre-orders for the hard copy version of this journal. And trust me, the digital version is great, but the hard copy is going to be amazing. So until next time, I'm going to let this go. I think I went a little bit over this time. I said I was going to try to keep it between 5 and 10 minutes, but I got a little bit loquacious tonight because I did want to go over the benefits. But that's okay. Let me take this off the screen. And that outro is coming up. I promise you it is. I'm going to have it together and ready tomorrow. Watch what I say. But in the meantime, you know what I'm going to do. If you've been hanging out with me for the next 3 days, the past 2 days, I am just going to replay my intro. So until next time, may God's grace just be abundant in your life. May his joy overflow your heart, and may his grace just continue to shine upon you. God bless.